Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. I figured I'm gonna keep the Metallica train rolling just a little bit longer. This will be the last Metallica review for a while. I got a whole bunch of reviews planned. Oh man. Okay, so you already have read the title. You know what album I'm doing here. The reason why I'm doing this one is I've actually got the 3-disc special edition version of Hardwired to Self-Destruct that I'm going to be talking about here. Because I bought the bonus disc version. I had to buy the bonus disc version. Come on. Alright. First off, I love this album cover, man. That is a kick-ass design, putting all the guys' faces in there and whatnot. Oh, awesome the way they did that. Fantastic. The photographer in me just is like, whoo. Alright. And, photoshopping. And I know how they did some of this without photoshopping, though, or how that you can do some of this without photoshopping. So, anyways, neither here nor there. I just love the cover, okay. And it's the 3-disc version, not the 2-disc. Alright. But we're going to talk about the 2 discs first. Alright. Hardwired. It's the opener to this. I like the song. I think it's interesting that they went with such a vulgar song after the backlash they kind of got to Ain't My Bitch over the vulgarity of it. Right. But I really do dig Hardwired. I think it's a great song. I think it sets the album up perfectly. It lets you know what you're getting into. After that, you get into Atlas Rise. It's not a bad song. I enjoy it while it's playing. I don't know if it's definitely not one that I ever go out of my way to listen to. That I'll say that. However, the next song is one I definitely go out of my way to listen to. I have taken the time to learn a few drum riffs over the years that are specifically related to Metallica or Lars Ulrich, okay? Am I Evil was the very first song that Metallica has ever done. I know it's not Metallica, but... And yeah, I've done the review for Diamond Head. Go watch the review for that before we start getting into debates about that. Okay, so I absolutely love Am I Evil. It was Metallica that introduced me to it, so to me that's how I think about it when I go with it as a drummer. Okay, I started learning it before I actually heard the proper Diamond Head version. For Whom the Bell Tolls is another great drum song from Metallica to learn. I've played other Metallica songs. I like jamming around. The drums for Jump in the Fire are a pain in the ass, but I love practicing the hell out of that. But track 3 on here, Now That We're Dead, first time in years I have taken a Metallica album, put the headphones on while I'm behind the drum set, and sat there and worked on it. I didn't get very far. I really hate playing drums by myself. I like playing with someone else, and I don't like playing with headphones on either, kind of thing. I will when I'm still first learning it, but ultimately I like to work it out with the band that I'm playing with, kind of thing. But Now That We're Dead, whoo. Oh, just brutal, man. I love it. Straight ahead, in your face. And I love when a band doesn't overcomplicate a song. And that's the beauty of Now That We're Dead. They don't overcomplicate it. And the way they don't overcomplicate is perfect. They put in just the right amount of spice. You got Lars doing the drum thing, man. When he gets the drum thing going, it's great. I love the drum thing when he gets it going, man. And just the riffs, the power chord riffs, cherry. Ooh. And I do put this one on a lot when I'm out bike riding. This is a big MP3, or if I was using, If I was still making mixtapes, this would definitely go on a I'm Out on My Bike mixtape. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when I say bike, I mean my mountain bike, not a motorcycle. I love high energy songs when I'm out riding my bike. Get the legs pumping. Moth into Flame. Decent tune. I really actually dig the variation with Lady Gaga, the one that was recorded during the rehearsal, not the actual live performance. If you go watch it on YouTube, it is really good. Lady Gaga really, hell yeah, she's a fan. You can tell she's a fan, man. It wasn't just a publicity stunt. She's a fan. And Moth into the Flame, I'm kind of surprised that they pushed that particular one as much as they did. Good tune, but not the song I would have thought of pushing. I would have thought of it as a great, solid album cut, you know? Dream No More. Okay, so you have Call of Cthulhu, and Metallica didn't want to possibly deal with legal repercussions for calling it Call of Cthulhu, which is really what it was, but it's Call of Cthulhu. That was part one. Then you got The Thing That Should Not Be. That was part two. Now you got Dream No More, part three. And it belongs in this sequence. So, yeah, you get the chance to do this, you got to do it. It's really cool. Now, arguably, some people might say there might be other songs in there, and I may have missed them over the years. It's a possibility. But if you go, seriously, put on Cthulhu, then The Thing That Should Not Be, and then Dream No More, cherry ride, man. I've been using that one a lot lately. Sorry about the cherry, but it's just, feeling good with that. Dream No More is a fantastic song. I really dig it. I really love it as thinking of it as part of a great trilogy. H.P. Lovecraft, for those of you who don't know, H.P. Lovecraft, the creator of Cthulhu, and is open domain, actually. Believe it or not, it was left as open domain. Now, the people that have used it after that, you gotta be careful of. But the original Cthulhu, which is why we have things like the Necronomicon in Evil Dead, all related, man. It's all related. And then you got Halo of Fire to finish off the first CD. I dig Halo of Fire. Yet again, another song I was really surprised that kind of got pushed as a single. Great song, though. The one thing that's really cool about the first disc is you definitely get a great vibe of... You get the heavy stuff. You get Metallica doing that real metal-y kind of stuff that everybody wants to hear them do. So that's awesome. You definitely get vibes and flavors from different... Not that the sound is that, but the way that the music is produced and put together and whatnot. You definitely got a Justice vibe on here because, one album, you got 6 songs. And you got some length on some of those songs, right? Sorry, I don't have the times up in front of me. In the middle of actually processing the video for Lulu right now, so I'm recording this as the video's processing with the editing. So, and I recorded them like weeks apart. Anyways, way off topic. Halo Fire, really good song. Everything on here, when you wrap it up, it's a really good, strong album full of longer songs, a lot of power to it. But like I was saying, you got some vibe in there that definitely feels like there's some And Justice for All vibe in there, okay? There's definitely some vibe in there that definitely feels like Master of Puppets going on. But you've also got more modern stuff. Like, this definitely feels like an extension of the Death Magnetic series almost to me. And just as solid. Like, if you're into Death Magnetic, Beyond Magnetic, no reason why you wouldn't enjoy at least the first disc on here. Now, the second disc. This one's interesting. The first disc is pretty straight ahead metal. The second disc is still pretty metal, but it's a little more proggy for Metallica. And by proggy, I mean, like, it's not just. I hate to say it, it's not like intro, verse, chorus, maybe a pre chorus in there, repeat, solo, repeat, exit. You know, but the first disc is definitely what you expect from Metallica. What you definitely are expecting to get into. The second disc breaks it up a little bit more. Like, there's nothing really kind of soft on here at all. And yeah, there's a few that are a little more straightforward. But, like, songs like Confusion, which opens it up, the music matches the song. Like, you definitely can feel the confusion in the music, which is artistically fantastic. I personally, on this particular song, Confusion, I don't like any song where they always take the music and they make it all jolty and to go with confusion or frustration or anything like that. It's always cool when it's done. Metallica does it well on here, okay? But it's just not a vibe that I like. Even when I played within my own band, we had a song that we used to do that I was not a fan of doing. We called it Chitara. And I didn't like it because it had a really kind of off-balance kind of vibe to it. And really just, yeah. They get to Man Unkind. And this one's got a lot of cool instrumentation throughout it and breakdowns and whatnot. This one, I want to say a little more Kirk on this one. That's what it feels like to me. When it gets into certain points, it definitely has a Kirky kind of vibe to it. Not especially after listening to Portals. And that's the thing, is I'm re-listening to this. I actually planned on doing this review a while ago. It's been sitting on my phone. I've been listening to it for a while now. And I meant to do this before I got my hands on Portals. And then I'm just getting around to doing it now after everything else. I decided to do all those other ones in between, even though I'd been listening to this one that entire time. So, anyways. Mankind, really cool. I do dig this one. Here Comes Revenge is one of those ones where when I'm listening to the album, I actually really enjoy it. I really, really get into it while the album's going. But for some reason, I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. It doesn't trigger when I'm looking at the title here on the album at all. But I do know I enjoy listening to it. Then we get into Am I Savage? And okay, yeah, I dig this one. This is probably one of the more straight ahead songs that, like, kind of sticks. And I really get into it. I really dig it. I really love the way the band just plays it and kind of gets that pocket and that groove going. And that, Am I Savage? Knocking at your back door. Am I Savage? Like, great song. Murder One. Much like Here Comes Revenge. Actually, the next two songs, Murder One and Spit Out the Bone, both of them. All three of those, okay? I enjoy all three of them immensely while I'm listening to the second disc. And given a choice between throwing in the first disc or the second disc, I actually have a tendency to throw in the second disc most often. Because I enjoy listening to it. The problem is, for some reason, the song titles really don't pop out the songs for me. It happens. So you got Murder One and Spit Out the Bone. They both are really decent songs. I really enjoy them. And I know I really like the way that Spit Out the Bone finishes out the album. I don't have anything better than that to say about the songs, though, because, like I said, they're just songs that, like I said, there's something about that second disc. There's definitely more of an artsy element to it. And because there's more of an artsy element to it, song titles don't always jive with what you're expecting them to be, right? Also, to be fair, it's not like I've listened to this album anywhere near as much as I've listened to some of the other Metallica albums. And, you know, I haven't memorized this one like I've gotten to memorize other albums because I buy a lot of freaking albums lately, it seems. And even, you know, this is a 2016 release, even since 2016, you know, like, I've bought way too many albums. I really do dig this. Fantastic album. And if you're a Metallica fan, you should have it. You absolutely should have it. There's no reason not to have it. I like it better. I like it better than Lulu. I like it better than Justice. I like it better than the Black Album. Death Magnetic was pretty cool. I really enjoyed Death Magnetic, so I'm not sure if I enjoy this more than Death Magnetic or not. Or Beyond Magnetic, I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay, so let's get into the second, or the third disc, the bonus disc. Here it is, the bonus disc. So, bonus disc, we have Lords of Summer. This was a video they had released, they had recorded. I don't think it got the reaction that they were hoping for, but it's a great live song, and it's a great summer song, and that's what they were going for. They don't really have... Metallica's never been one of those bands to release a party song or a get out there and rock song or kind of thing. Or to have that, you know, you play it live in the summer kind of song. It's not really been their thing. So they went and did this one. And I think time, for me, has been better to the song than when I first heard it when they released the original video. But they had to release the song, so they put it on the bonus disc. I'm glad they did. I like the song. I enjoy listening to it. Alright, then you got the Ronnie Rising Medley. Now, I already have the Ronnie Rising Medley on another album. I have the Dio tribute album that it came from. Fantastic album. Oof. And if I haven't covered it yet, because I don't remember off the top of my head, I really should. After that, we get into their cover of When a Blind Man Cries from Deep Purple. This was from the Remachined tribute album, which I do want to get around to covering, but I should really cover the Machine Head album first. I believe that was the one that it was from. Yeah, so... good tune. Really good tune. Remember Tomorrow. Alright, so if you watched my video about the bootlegs, which would have been 2 reviews ago, there's a 1.5-minute snippet of the band performing Remember Tomorrow from Iron Maiden. That is from Iron Maiden's first album, which I love. Still, honestly, probably my favorite Maiden album to this day. Now, the fact that they did Remember Tomorrow blows my mind. But they finally got around to recording a full version of it. A proper full version. And I'm glad they did. And they did a good job of it. James is not the type of vocalist to be able to hit those type of high notes that Paul Di'Anno could do. Because that's right, baby. We're talking Paul Di'Anno, not Bruce Dickinson here. But, great cover. Then, after that, it's all live tracks. And all the live tracks were recorded at Rasputin Record Store on Record Store Day. I don't remember. It's written in here somewhere, and nowhere that I can find it really quickly. Now, that is a store that has major significance for Metallica history, because I believe that was the store that Kill 'Em All was first sold at. I believe. I could be wrong. But we get Helpless, Hit the Lights, The Four Horsemen, Ride the Lightning, Fade to Black, Jump in the Fire, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Creeping Death, Metal Militia, and Hardwired, all recorded live and performed live at that particular show. Oh. Now, I really wish they would release, or I wish they had proper recordings of when they did the 30th anniversary shows. Because Jump in the Fire is one of those songs that is cool when Metallica busted out. I've already mentioned that I love playing it. It's one of those songs that's really fun because of the way the drum riff goes. And the guitar is the yeah, oh, that riff is awesome, okay? And then you get that great howl of, come on! Jump in the fire! Okay, so, absolutely love it. But it is always better when it's Mustaine playing the leads on it. I'm sorry, I love Kirk. Love Kirk. But when it comes to Jump in the Fire, the 30th anniversary, when you get to hear Mustaine go and lay in and do the solo on it, even playing the song in general, there is just something to the magic of Mustaine being on that song. Oh, I would love a really good recording of them doing it with Mustaine. I really would. There's actually quite a few songs that I would love to hear modern renditions of. And not just with Mustaine. I'd love to hear Newstead get back in the studio for certain songs. And do them as well. Like, do newer renditions of them. Like Whiplash, for example, okay? A proper newer version of Whiplash with Newstead doing Newstead's parts on Whiplash. Which, if you know what I mean and you've seen live stuff like live shit Binge and Purge and stuff like that, you understand what I mean to that. You know, and then stuff like that I'd really love to see. And, you know, that'd be a great record store release day kind of thing, guys. Don't even have to make it like Cherry, but, you know, maybe. You know, bring in Bob Rock. Oh, yeah, bring in Bob Rock. Bring in Bob Rock and let's do it up. Get Jason in there, get Dave in there. Rob definitely still has to be there, you know. Bring them on in. Do some of the classics. Do them up nowadays, you know. Oh, yes. Who wouldn't want to hear that? Who wouldn't want the chance to even have Mustaine and Hammett duel off? Like, Seek and Destroy, okay? Seek and Destroy. Do that great long-winded version, man. Just, you know, start off old school with Mustaine going on it. You know, I don't care which bassist you got going in the beginning. And then you get to the part where, you know, it's definitely Newstead on the bass and Kirk's taking over. And then you got, you know, frickin' Trujillo at the end laying down the bass in there or whatever. I don't care, you know. Or For Whom the Bell Tolls. Oh, well, yeah, that wasn't Mustaine involved though. But oh, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Get Jason going off, then get Rob going off, and then Jason going off, and then oh, come on, we need an album like this. All right, I've gone way off topic, but I had to have this little diatribe. After this is kind of like my diatribe sum up after everything at this point that I've covered, because I'm not going to be back to Metallica for a while unless they release a new album that I'm not aware of that's coming out. Check out this album. If you haven't checked it out already, go pick it up. Give it a shot. It's a good album. It's really, really good. I really dig it. It is an album for both the hardcore Metallica fans. If you are a load reload Metallica fan, and that is mainly where you kind of sit, I don't know how much you'll enjoy this, but Master of Puppets, Justice, and then, you know, Death Magnetic, Forward, not Lulu. Alright, folks. Let me know what you think. That's what the comment section is for. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. There is a link below that goes to Patreon. Check that out. I'm a little behind on my postings there right now, but I've only been posting videos that are going on here. Nothing overly crazy. There is some other stuff though on there. You can find songs from my band on there. Don't mean to plug that stuff right now on someone else's review. I only bring that up because I always mention them for my reviews, and no one's listening at this point, anyways. Peace, love, take care.